2019 baseball season, but everything kind of coming to a head here this weekend as a ball will get down off the bat of J.J. Shimko. That's a knock that will score Jeff Taylor from third, and Shimko, his 57th base hit of the season, and RBI number 25. The Spartans lead Winthrop 1-0, bottom of the first. Taylor now has reached base safely in 13 consecutive games. Julian Ripp, as the 1-2, is on the way from peak. That one's going to get down, and Julian Ripp has now reached base safely in 15 consecutive games. In fact, Ripp is going to do a base better. He's at second, a one-out double for Julian Ripp. That'll move along J.J. Shimko to third. Big South Conference Baseball on ESPN Plus being brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. And by Marriott. Marriott, the official hotel partner of the Big South Conference. This season in the Big South, the Spartans at the very bottom in terms of home run production. Here's the 1-0, a bouncer, possible double play ball, but no, that one went out of the glove from over at second base, and Brandon Fight, one run is going to score for the Spartans, and able to plate for Upstate is Davis Wilbur to make it 4-0 Upstate. Here in 2019, USC Upstate with the 7-1 lead, and they'll get a base hit to try to maybe start to move that lead even further northward as Davis Wilbur gets a leadoff knock to begin things here in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Jake Bork. First one to Bork is a strike, 0-1. And Bork flying one right past Groves. Rolling ball into center field for a leadoff knock, the 11th base hit of the night for the Spartans. As moving now to first is Bork. From Sullivan or any other of the Winthrop infield defenders, this ball is going to find a gap off the bat of Davis Wilbur. It drops down, continues to roll to the right field wall. That's going to score two Spartans, and Davis Wilbur, he's gone past second. He's at third. A no-out triple here in the bottom of inning number 5. And the Spartans now lead it 10-1. As that's a two-run producer for Davis Wilbur. Runners on and moving them along. Here's a flared ball out to center. It will drop down off the bat of Jake Bork. It'll score a run to make it 14-1 as J.J. Shimko plates. Scruggs. And that one will skip. Again, not quite to the stop, but with the bases loaded, any ball that gets away is going to score a run. 16-1 now as Waltz on his way back to the dugout, and that's Davis Wilbur.
That the Spartans have generated.
Up now is Jake Sullivan. Sullivan will power one out right over the head of Magaha in center. It leaps, bounces in front of the wall. Will hold there at second. It'll score the run in for Winthrop to make it 4-2 as Grant English plates. Jake Sullivan, his 16th double of 2019, and Winthrop's only down by 2 runs. Well, Marriott, the official hotel partner of the Big South Conference. For the best rates, you can book directly with Marriott by heading to BigSouthSports.com/Marriott, and you will support Big South student athletes in the process. That's BigSouthSports.com/Marriott. BigSouthSports.com/Marriott. Here comes the full count pitch, swing and a miss. Dalton Whitaker able to K out Robbie Magaha. Julian Ripp is left stranded at second base. So Whitaker comes in from the bullpen, does what Winthrop needed him to do, keep the Spartans on 4 runs. It was already across home plate when the hands were thrown up to rule it foul. This one is tagged off the bat of Matthew Mulkey. A leap at the wall, but that one got down. So runners moving. Yankel is past third. He'll come in to score. It's now 4-3. Upstate's lead is down to 1 as Mulkey, big bop into right field. That one almost got out. Some trouble out there at the wall in right by Julian Ripp. Here comes the all-important 2-2 to Jake Sullivan. That one leapt out of the glove of DeSantis, and from third, roaring across the score, Grant English. Tie game, 4-4. Either. It is setting, if you look at it visually, but it's not over for Winthrop. Here's a ball trying to reach. It did get down off the bat of Jake Sullivan, falling just in front of Jack Hennessy. Matthew Mulkey scores. 5-4, Winthrop leads USC Upstate. 3 Eagles have plated, top of the 8th. Morgan, kick and fire, Lipscomb. That's a strikeout. Not a walk. Hunter Lipscomb goes down on strikes. Austin Morgan, a home run taken away by Lipscomb. It was just barely foul, and then on the next, he strikes out. Bottom of the 9th on the way. 6-5 Winthrop over USC Upstate on ESPN+. Here comes the 1-2 to Rip. Strikeout. Colton Rendon. K's out. Julian Rip. 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Here comes the 1-2 to Garrett Wallace. Wallace, swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts here in the bottom of the 9th for Colton Rendon. The Winthrop Eagles, 1 out left in regulation for Upstate. Dramatics on a Friday night. Colton Rendon, maybe one more firework. There it is. 3 straight strikeouts in the bottom of the 9th for Colton Rendon. He strikes out Upstate in order. It's the final day of the 2019 Big South Baseball regular season on this blistering Saturday from Harley Park in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Today it's Winthrop, 30-21, 17-9 in the Big South for the Eagles, taking on the USC Upstate Spartans. Upstate 23-28, 9-16 in conference competition. Well, Schmidt looking over a couple times at McFalls, and now the 0-1 to Alex Raines. Raines would just barely get a bat on it. Is that ball going to get down? It will. A bloop single off the bat of Alex Raines. Raines will head to first. McFalls bumping up to second. 2 gone, top of the first. 3-2 to Hunter Lipscomb. And Lipscomb, just like last night, a deep ball that will get out. A 2-run home run for Hunter Lipscomb. Retribution after a Friday night almost long ball. He gets it back. They say that baseballs will escape Harley Park if it's daytime and it's hot and the ball can fly. It certainly flew off the bat that time of Hunter Lipscomb, his 6th home run of 2019. It also brings in Spencer Yankel. Winthrop leads Upstate 2-0, top of the first. Very successful so far in the first 2 this weekend against the Eagles. Here's a bouncer, possible double play, flip to second, now back to first. That is a twin killing as Andres Kim grounds into the double play. Don't look now, but Hunter Lipscomb is due up right behind Yankel, and the bases are loaded. Who knows what could happen here for Winthrop? Well, what's going to happen is that one's going to fall in for a base hit. It rolls to the wall off the bat of Spencer Yankel. One has already scored. That's Tyler Baker. And following Baker is Scout McFalls. So it goes from 2-0 to 4-0 for Winthrop. And Spencer Yankel gets a no-out 2-run double. Number that's, I guess, been settled on. As this ball will settle down into shallow left field off the bat of Jeff Taylor. Speed of Hennessy. He's past third. He comes in to score. And Upstate able to get on the board here in the final game of the weekend as Hennessy plates. It's 6-1 Winthrop. Kick and fire. Matthews chops it to third. Toss to second. Back to first. That is another inning-ending double play as Winthrop turns 2.